Hey, this is the Crap Big Gamer, and we're doing our very first Does It Work episode. I opened the box because I wasn't sure if I was actually going to do this. So I apologize, the box is open. But we are going to review and see if it works. The Hyperkin Retron, I think it's the Retron 1, or it's usually labeled as the Retron 1 when you look it up. NES top-loading console system. Comes in the box like this. Obviously, some of the instructions on how to set up the system. I mean, it's good to have it on there just in case, but for the most part, if you're buying this, you probably know how to hook up a game system. It's not hard to do anyways. But that's the box and the little plastic insert. Like I said, I opened this one. Depending on if this does work, I'm thinking of getting the Retron 5, so that way I don't have to keep pulling out all the various systems. It's supposed to play Nintendo and Super Nintendo, which would make this thing kind of redundant. But I might keep it downstairs so I can play some games downstairs instead, and then I'll keep the big Retro 5 up here. But it should play Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Famicom and Super Famicom, and Genesis, and then Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games. And then there's a cartridge adapter that you can also buy, and you plug it into the Genesis, and then you can play Sega Master games and Game Gear, which is perfect because my Game Gear just crapped out recently. But it'd be cool to play them on a big screen too. So I'm pretty much considering getting that, but I just wanted to see what the quality was like because some people complain that the quality is crap. I don't really care if the quality is not like up to par. I mean, they're never going to be as good as the original systems, but as long as it works, then I'm cool with it. But anyway, so plastic insert. Again, I didn't think I was going to do this one. Just happened to have a little time. So you get a little instruction manual. Again, it's all basic stuff. Literally, it's only these 2 pages, and then it's French and Spanish. So you get that. You get the power supply, which is this little guy. Standard 120 volt AC input, DC 6 volt output, and you get your AV cables, just 2, the white and the yellow, which is perfect because I don't want to pull it out, but the original Nintendo was red and yellow. So I couldn't get sound when I would play through this TV. I would have to use the RF switch instead, which I didn't really want to do. This one, I should be able to get sound this time, so that's pretty cool. So you get that. You get 2 controllers that come with it. The interesting about these controllers is forever tradition. The original controller, it's an original OEM Nintendo controller, is 2 buttons. And for some reason, they have 4 buttons. Technically, this is double A, double B, and then A and B. I don't know if they amount to anything. The controller is a bit smaller than your standard one in terms of length, but it has this nice kind of like ergonomic groove. It's pretty comfortable to hold in the hand. It's not cheap. I mean, like this, even the regular Nintendo controller is pretty light, but it's lightweight. The directional pad actually feels pretty good. I think it feels kind of better than the original one. Start button select. Yeah, I mean I think it feels good. We'll see. We'll use it in just a second. Oh. And of course, the console itself. And that is literally all there is to it. Super light. I mean, this thing barely weighs anything. All it really is I have... Oh no, the Game Boy's right here. I gotta put it back in that thing. I've gotten the AT games, and I'll do another review on that one, but this is the Sega Genesis Classic game console, and it's the same thing. I mean, it's literally just the cartridge port, on, off, and then you have your controller ports. Same concept. This one just happens to be Hyperkin. You got your ports and your power in the back, your two control ports in the front, cartridge slot, and then power and reset. The only reason I got this initially was because my Nintendo's second port, something's wrong with the motherboard, so it doesn't work anymore. So I'm hoping with this I'll finally be able to use my two Nintendo Zapper guns and make sure they actually work. But let's hook it up and see what happens. Just give you a quick pause. Where's the pause button? There it is. Alrighty, so got it hooked up. Got the power on the TV, and we are gonna play. I hope this works. I haven't cleaned it yet, but it looked brand fucking new. Super Mario Brothers 3. Now, the one thing that they warned about is the 72 pin is really tight, so when you try to pull your cartridge out, you gotta be really careful and not fucking rip it out like a goddamn animal. Ta-da! Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, it's pretty crisp sounding. The running button. Yes! Tanuki Mario! Oh yeah, so they both did the same thing with the buttons. Oh, I forgot about this part. This is so cool. I love this. Ding. Cool. Okay, so that works. And let's make sure we can get the cartridge out safely. Yeah, you just gotta work it out. It's really tight. Okay, so that worked. Let's see if I can get this motherfucker to work. Oh, and I need duck. We'll do duck. No, actually, we'll do. Yeah, let's just do duck hunt. There we go. Okay. Come on, you can make it in there. Oh, that's a little touchy, no, but that's not this thing's fault, I don't think. Let's make sure. Yeah, that's the The plug on this one got chewed this a little bit, but they said it works just fine, so I'm trusting them. Okay, let's see if it works. Oh, that's a good sign. Hey! Look at that. I'm way too close, obviously. Alright! Okay. No, I don't want to knock that over. Cool! I'm going to try the Placo afterwards, but I won't bother with this one. But anyways, there we go. So that is the Retron, Hyperkin Retron NES FC loader game console. Does it work? Absolutely does. Sweet. I'm gonna probably get the 5 now. Like, I'll probably go downstairs and buy that in just a moment, or in a minute. Is it cheap? I mean, this actually is cheap. It was $20, but is it cheap? Yeah. It's not an original system, although the original Nintendo system is cheap too. But it's a great way to play your cartridge games and be able to do it on a modern TV. I like the controllers. They feel good. They're definitely more responsive, I think, than the original ones. And as you saw, it does work. So that's this episode of Does It Work? I am the Crap Bit Gamer, and I will see you all in the next episode. Until then,